Hey, welcome back to the Sing Confidently Live Creatively podcast. This is Estelle, your host. Today, I'm sharing with you guys a real live voice lesson with me and one of my students. We worked on register blending and vowel modification, things that really helped the student kind of like sing through this kind of like indie folk song and in this particular part of her voice. And I'm really excited to share this with you guys because, as you all know, I'm a voice teacher and I love doing this. Like, I love helping singers like you, people like you, women like you build confidence in your voice and in how to use your voice. And the way that we do that, like one of the ways that you build confidence in your voice is through knowing and practicing your voice in a way that is helpful. So knowing about your voice, like knowing good vocal technique, things that you can do in your voice that will help you to sing with more ease and less strain and tension. So that way you feel confident that when you sing, your voice isn't going to crack. You feel confident that when you sing, you're going to be able to hit the notes with ease and it's not going to feel hard, like, can we just feel confident and like not cracking in our voices, please? Like, you know what I mean? So I love doing that stuff. I have like, I've been able to work with teachers and I've been able to teach other students myself. And like, what I'm noticing is that we like in the lesson, you as a singer, you already like your voice is able to do the thing that you're wanting to do. It's just a matter of how to get there. And sometimes we need things like vowel modification. We need like different exercises and things to get there. And that way you're like, oh, you proved to yourself, oh my gosh, I can do this, right? I've seen that in my own, like when I take lessons, I've seen that with my students. Like it just is an opportunity to show yourself what you can do, which is really, really cool. And so I hope that this inspires you. I hope listening to this like encourages you. I'm just going to share like a clip of it and then I'll come in at the end and chat you up, chat up with you a bit, catch up with you a bit on how it went and some things that I noticed that I want you to take note of for yourself as a singer. I will say ahead of time, as you're listening, I want you to notice some of the questions that I asked my student. Like I ask her like about how it feels in her voice, about what she notices. And that's key. I want you to be able to notice that. That's a good voice teacher, in my opinion, will ask you about how it feels in your voice, because I can tell you what I know based on the research that I've read, the training that I've received, right? And my own experience as a singer as well, and like my experience teaching other students. But your voice is yours, it's completely unique to you. Like literally it is completely unique. So know it. Like I want you guys to build awareness in your voice. Like you should know how it feels for yourself and don't let anyone else tell you how it feels. Like you ought to have that awareness for yourself, you know what I mean? So I think it's really important to build that in students. And so that's one thing I want you to really notice is like notice those questions and start to apply that in your own voice. Okay. The other thing I want you to notice is just like how fun it is when you see a win. Like it can be like, this is like a very short clip, but you can see there is a win. Like she gets a win in that short span of time. And I want to encourage you guys that if you haven't signed up for the free masterclass I'm doing in May, like these are some of the wins that you can get. Like this is a win that you can see. It's something that we can do very quickly, and that's what's going to happen at the end of the masterclass. There's going to be coaching, and you can get even just 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes if we have enough time, depending on how many people sign up and how many people are willing to sing. But like you can come with the song that you've been having trouble with, like a particular section of that song, just like you hear in this lesson, and I can help you with it, right? We can work through it, and it's a free session basically. And so I want to help you guys. I want to be there for you. I want to support you on this journey as singers. And so I just want you to see how quickly we can come to a fix when you just like kind of give yourself that space and you take that courageous step to say, you know what, I need a little bit of help. You know what, I'm going to ask for some support here, because I want to move forward and I want to feel confident in my voice. You know what I mean? So I hope this encourages you that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to seek support from a teacher, from a coach, from a girlfriend who loves to sing too, right? And you can find all of that at the Sing Confidently Masterclass. So make sure you sign up at creativelybyestelle.com/studio so that you don't miss out on it. And you can get your own little quick win in that masterclass as well. Okay. I hope you enjoy listening to this. I'll pop back in real quick at the end as well to give you some of my key takeaways. So, without further ado, here's just a small clip of one of my lessons with one of my students here at Creatively Performing Arts, my online voice studio.
Why don't you try singing this pre-chorus just a cappella? Let me hear you sing that a little bit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like because it's like that O is in my chest, and then like I immediately have to like switch to the oh. So it's like I don't know how to smoothly
Okay.
get from, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it goes immediately from my chest to my mixed.
Why don't you do that on a hum? Can you do that?
Yes. Okay.
Good. How was that feeling?
I still had to. It was a little easier. I still had to like
Mm.
force that like switch to happen. Should
Yeah.
I be cracking through that, or should I like take a breath and the switch in my switch
Yeah,
to my
no, we
mix?
just want to smooth it if possible. What we can do is
Okay.
just a vowel, maybe. Try can you do that like a slide through there?
Hmm.
Mhm. Now do me.
Me.
Good. I want you to feel the crack. Feel
Yeah.
sing through the crack. Yeah. Actually, right now, sing through the crack. Me. Try that.
Me. I just went to my me.
Yeah, but you're like more in your chest voice up there. That's fine. Oh, so you can bring it up a little bit. Oh, I'm so so sorry, right? That's where it is. Oh, I'm so sorry, right? That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now let's go. Let's do that starting on O with an N. No, I'm so sorry. Try that.
No, I'm so sorry.
Good, 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 good. So you flipped. I heard the flip. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. Now let's do the I'm. I'm. Try that on a. So the I is like a diphthong where you have like I, right?
Yeah.
Not now. Since we're coming from our chest voice up, if you want to, you can bring your chest voice up and you can do. I'm keeping it like just like kind of skip the beginning of the diphthong and go straight to the E because the E is like a better vowel for that low for like your chest voice. Oh, I'm so sorry. A little bit nasally almost. I'm so sorry. Can you try that?
So sing it like kind of like an E.
Yeah. Not quite E, but like ah, a little bit of an ah.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Try that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay. How was that?
It was easier. I think it was like a little bit more of my chest voice than I normally sing at that.
At that point, yeah, you're
Yeah.
more of your chest voice there. So you can do that if you don't want to,
Yeah.
or if you don't want to get too light down there. You don't really need to be that light down here because we're not even quite to the middle voice yet. So in theory, you actually can be in your chest voice, and it's fine.
Okay.
So maybe changing the vowel, that vowel modification might be helpful for you right there.
Okay.
So at least for practice until you get a little bit more comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah. Try that. Try that and like try it again the second time that you do it. Like do that this pre-chorus. Try that.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Keep going.
I'm a fool.
Yeah. Keep going.
And I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do. See, and like the bottom of that part, I also have to switch for my,
Yeah.
it goes like, I don't know.
And then
It goes
you have to come back
between the
in.
two.
Yeah. You have to get grounded again in your chest voice. To do.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
about to do.
Yeah.
If you can flip back so that you have like a little bit of a stronger sound. So
Okay.
part of it is the vowel modification is your best friend for anytime you're trying to work on register blending, vowel modification is your best friend because certain vowels have
Okay.
sounds on different parts of your voice. Vowel modification and then also resonance or placement. So that's why we do like the hums to get that forward sound register. So
Okay.
that was a lot, but I think like we're like getting into the nitty gritty. Overall, you sound so beautiful.
All right, you guys, how did you like it? How did you like being sort of a fly on the wall, so to speak, on my voice lesson with my student? She, first of all, doesn't she have a beautiful voice? Such a pretty voice. And you hear me hype her up, which warning, warning, warning you guys, I will hype you up in a voice lesson. We will hype, we will get hype. I will, cheer when I hear a note that I love. Like we will laugh. Like it's so fun. It's so fun to see those wins and to hear your beautiful voices. So that's just a side note. That's just me like geeking out over beautiful voices. But yeah, a couple things I want you to kind of take a couple takeaways for you to notice from this particular section of this voice lesson. Okay. I've had other voice lessons with this student. I think at this point I don't know how many I had had with her, not very many, but maybe just one or two sporadically. But yeah, one thing I will say about this that I loved was that the vowel modification was a big thing. Like, and that goes for, and I think I mentioned it in the recording too. Like when it comes to blending registers, when you're going from your chest voice to the middle of your voice, going from the middle of your voice to your head voice, and you're feeling that like cracking coming, or like you're not sure how to get there and it feels kind of strained, a lot of the times a vowel modification is going to be helpful. There's literally research on this on how we can change our registers vocally. And I'm actually doing a little paper on this, actually not a little paper, but I'm working on a research paper on this currently for my master's, on register blending for adult women, and because it is really important for us to know how we can blend our registers in a way that isn't straining and causing tension. And vowel modification is a tool that you can use. You just change the vowel. It depends where you are in your voice, whether you want a more open front vowel or open front, meaning like your mouth open, but maybe your throat is a little bit like your pharynx, your throat is a little bit closed, like the back of your mouth, top of your throat is like a little bit more closed, versus like a closed front vowel, that kind of thing. So those are things that we can change. Like we have autonomy to change that and kind of tweak it in a way that works with the song. And you kind of hear how I'm like, it might sound a little weird, but trust me, like it actually, like it might feel weird, but it sounds right. And so we have to kind of change vowels. Another thing to think about is placement, which I didn't mention that actual word here, but what I use is I talk about hums. I use like I think I did like a knee, right? Knee, an N or an M. Those letters kind of help us with what we call placement, getting the voice to be what we call like forward, that forward resonance, meaning that the sound is coming out very clearly, very directly coming out in a way that is almost speech like. And that can be really helpful when you're blending registers, depending on what kind of singing you're doing. But for this part of her voice and that first passaggio, which is that first break between the chest voice and the middle voice in the female voice, that space right there, it kind of needed a little bit more of the forward placement. And so that the humming kind of helped her do that. Humming on a downward slide. So you guys can also try that. I've done this, I've talked about this in other episodes, I'm sure, but vowel modification is the number one thing. Like that's your best friend for sure when it comes to blending registers if you're not sure how to do that. And then the second thing is using a hum or may, me, something like that with an M or an N to kind of help you blend the registers. That's going to help you with placement. Okay. So those are a couple takeaways for you. Okay. I hope that wasn't a lot. I hope it wasn't overwhelming, but come to the Sing Confidently Masterclass. We will go over this a little bit more and you can ask your questions. You can get this coaching literally for free there. And so it'll be so fun. It'll be so fun to hang out with you guys and sing with you guys, hear you guys' beautiful voices. If you decide to sing, you don't have to if you don't want to, of course. But if you so choose, if you so decide to, if you so choose to, not sure if that made sense, but you know what I mean. Okay. So make sure you go to creativelybyestelle.com/studio. I'd love to see you there. What else? What else? Hope you're doing well. Let me know. Come over to say hi on Instagram. You guys know I will say hi back. I feel like I'm getting to know you guys more the more that I DM with you. And like one of another student that I'm gonna share a clip of her voice lesson. We did a free lesson, right? So that and she had reached out to me because she listened to this podcast. So like I feel like I'm getting to talk to you guys more, which is really, really fun for me and hopefully fun for you as well. And hopefully we can see each other and meet each other at the masterclass. I'm kind of rambling now. I'm trying to remember. Okay, another thing, the Sing Confidently course is on sale currently for the month of April. It's super, super, super discounted. And if you get in now, you will get access to the updated course when I relaunch it in May, which is kind of fun. And you get discounted voice lessons. So clearly, yeah, I'm literally only telling that to like you guys on the podcast. So yeah, I'm not really talking about it that much, but it is a huge sale if you want to grab that. What else? Yeah, let's connect. Let's chat. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys listening every week. I hope it helps you. Hope it makes you happy, makes me happy. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys, talk to you guys at the next episode. Yeah, feel free to reach out. Let's connect and hope this inspired you. And I'm rambling. So here we go. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you so, so much for listening to today's episode and to this show. I'm so in awe of you for being here and showing up for your creative gifts. That takes courage. Don't forget to join the performing arts community on Facebook for support and inspiration as you continue on your journey. If this episode helped or inspired you in any way, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and share it with someone. It means so, so much. Thank you again, and don't forget to keep singing, acting, dancing, performing, and living creatively. Talk to you next time.